Harper, something's come up and I'm going to be late today.
You mean, you're telling me you're going to be late again today? I can barely remember you coming home at some normal time.
Oh my god!
It does seem to happen. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my god!
I can make it up to you.
No, that's the real issue. You really have to work that much overtime? And just when our baby is about due. It really is bad timing. It makes me wonder, is everything okay at work? Are you in trouble with your boss or something?
Well, it's not like that, but there's no way around it, really. I was just selected to lead a new project, so I need to work hard on it.
So that's why you've been so pumped up recently.
Hey Race, how things stand right now. I'm not in a position to turn down the project, and I certainly can't do a half-baked job.
Can you help me?
So I have to make a major time commitment.
I can see that.
Oh, you don't have to worry your head over me. In fact, enough about me.
Hey!
How are you holding up
Thank you
about
very
now?
much.
I'm doing fine. The child is growing right on schedule and kicking like a mule.
That's good to hear. So how's it putting up with the kicking?
No, no.
As
You
long as
better
it's not
eat
when I'm
it.
trying to sleep, I
No,
can put up
no.
with it. This little one is just about to make its way into the world. I really wish you were around a little more to help with that. I want you to be here for our child, and for me.
I'm really sorry. Sorry that you and the baby are having to go through this so much of the time.
Well, I know it's because of work. What can you do? But you've got to realize, you're the father of this child. I wish
My
you would
mom's
do
gone.
something to make more time for us. You see what I mean?
Money.
Well,
I don't have
yeah.
any.
Things will be settling down at work in just a little bit, so just hold tight. Soon, I can do that for you.
Oh no!
I know it's hard for you right now, but it'll be with you as soon as I can.
Yes, but it's already deep into my 9th month, you know? Time's wasting, buddy.
You! Stop!
If you wait too long, the child will be born first.
I see it's not easy for you.
Just be sure you make the arrangements to be there for the birth, alright? I want you right there as the father. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Well, of course he'll get there once I hear that she's born.
What do you mean once she's born? You don't plan to be here when I'm in labor? I remember your coworker Lewis was there when his wife had a baby.
That's him, but this is me, and I'm not so sure about that part. I really don't deal well with the sight of blood, and I know there's plenty of so being there for the birth itself, I really don't know.
What?
Look, they say that for women, at the time of birth, it's just right? So you'll be fine with it, I'm sure. But I'm a man, so I have that built in.
So that's how you've been thinking about the birth of your own child. Don't be such a wuss. You're the father here. Don't you see you should be part of the event?
I'm just going through life as a regular guy, not a father.
That's a weird
Hey
statement.
you! Stop!
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, you want me to be the father figure, but that's just not me. So even after you've given birth, you're not going to be that perfect image of a father for you. I don't see that happening. No, I'm not feeling any special sense that I need to be there for the birth.
What the hell? Then why did you ever say you want to have kids when you know this is what comes from that? Something doesn't make sense here.
I guess I was just thinking about what everyone expects from us. And what our parents are longing for that first grandchild. How can I go against those expectations?
Look here, mister.
Oh my god!
My child and I are not just tools to fit your need for a good reputation. Life as a family means more than that. I'm surprised that you don't get that.
I realize that. But look, we already know that we're having a girl, right?
I'm so sorry.
Then she's nothing to get so worked up over, is she?
What difference does it make that she's a girl anyway?
Because she won't carry the family name. She'll be going out to join some other family when the time comes. That's why. I don't want the generations of Robert to
But so what? It should make no difference whether a child is a boy or a girl.
Oh, you're right, of course. I see I should take that back. So what ideas have you had for possible names?
Well, I have a few ideas floating around, but nothing concrete yet.
What do you think of Kitty?
Kitty? Why that name? Is there someone in your family by that name?
No major reason. It's floating through my thoughts a lot. So what do you think?
It may be floating through your thoughts, like you say. But what about the meaning of the name? And there are other factors as well. When you're naming our child, you have to give it concerted thought.
Oh, really? I just thought it was a good name.
Let's think on it some more, because it's important. After all, it'll be our first present to our child. Plus, it's fun to think about all the possibilities. Oh, by
Can I
the
join?
way, who wasn't exactly that nominated you for this project?
That's a weird question.
Bis auf
What
Vega.
do you want to know?
I thought I should just have a dinner party for him and his wife to show our thanks. Offer them some of our special Colombian coffee that we love so much. We went and picked you, so we should show our appreciation.
Come on, there's no need for that.
Oh, you know that the world is based on those kinds of relationships. ITLL help you to make things move more smoothly. In the big companies, someone's promotion
Peter,
can get
come
determined
here.
based on how
Let's
their
eat.
family gets along.
But that's not how my company works.
Right.
You don't need to be
I want a
making efforts
phone.
like that.
There's
Really.
no money for that.
Just trust me on
I
this.
want a phone.
It could be a real feather in your cap if his family knew how much we appreciated him.
Peter,
And we may be
stop.
meeting at company parties in the future, after all.
Look, if you start doing that, then my
I hate you,
colleagues would
Mom.
have to follow suit. You see?
Peter,
No, we don't want to start a bidding war among my colleagues.
I can see what you mean. But will it really be okay? I just want you to be in the best possible position.
Huh?
I see that, but it really will be okay. Look, you're expecting
Why are you
right now,
crying?
so you don't have to concern yourself with things like that.
I want
In
a
fact,
phone.
the boss has been kind of apologetic about making me work so hard when the baby is almost due. He can be thoughtful that way. Hey, I just remembered
There
he
are
gave
many
Louis a
phone in
raise
my
when his daughter
place.
was born. Maybe he'll do the same for us.
Do you wanna come?
That would be great. In that case, I think we definitely
Yes,
need
I
to
want.
thank him.
Let's
Hey,
go.
if you keep fussing over things in this way, it might just make life harder for you. You wouldn't want to do that, right? Look, I'm doing fine at work, so you don't have to worry. And
Where are
things
we?
will be fine while you just stay put
All
at
the
home for these
phones
next
are
few
here.
days.
All right.
Where are those?
But
You
do
lied
offer
to
your
me?
boss my thanks.
Work.
And
You
go do your
jerk.
best there at
No.
work.
Sure thing. Talk to you later.
Stubborn. You have to
Hey.
listen.
Stop. It hurts.
Respond.
I'll do it.
Aren't my parents trying to reach you as well? I need you to get in touch with me now.
What is it? Been busy right now.
Few moments later.
I've been injured, John. I'm at the hospital.
What?
Huh?
Where did it happen?
It happened here at the hospital right after my
You
checkup.
lazy bone.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
the last
I'm
major
sorry.
checkup before the birth. I was heading to the parking lot just minding my own business when it felt like someone tried to
If
push
I
me
see
down
you
the
lazy
stairs.
again, you'll
It
dead.
was so frightening.
You say like someone tried to push you. What are you talking about?
Well, it's hard to describe. I felt like someone was there near me, and then I lost my balance. When I finally knew what was happening, I had already fallen down the stairs.
Are you sure you didn't just slip? That could have set you tumbling.
Are you hungry?
Well, I was in my sneakers in
Yes.
the time. I don't wear anything
Lazy,
but
but
comfortable
still
shoes
want to
while I'm
eat.
pregnant.
Please,
I
I'm
can
starving.
understand that.
No.
And my hand was gripping the handrail lightly as I was heading down. So I would know about it if I had slipped.
Mommy.
No, my feet were firmly planted on the stairs, so I don't see how else it could have happened.
Then you think someone caused this. That's a serious matter. Did you tell the police?
I was in no shape to deal with that at the time. Someone noticed me very quickly and the hospital staff came and carted me back inside.
Peter, where are you?
I called you and my parents once everything settled down. I'm lucky my phone didn't get broken. Also, I appeared to have no broken bones, but there may be other issues.
Was there any closed-circuit TV around that could be checked?
You
as to what
can't
happened?
escape, son.
Oh, there was nothing like that, unfortunately.
Wow, unbelievable.
Please,
Are you doing okay?
No, I'm in the damn hospital. Things are in an upheaval. It's not just that I got bruised, it's impacted the baby as well.
please, let me go.
They're about to do an ultrasound to see how the fall impacted
You better
her.
dream.
I want you to come to the
You
hospital
wanna
and
leave?
take some time to look after me. Later, I may want you to get some stuff from home. Toiletries and stuff.
Wait up. I'm not able to do that right now.
What do you mean you can't?
I've
Mom
been
is
called away
finding
on
me.
a sudden business trip starting today.
What are you talking about? A business trip? The baby is due anytime now and I'm in the hospital.
Stop
Yeah,
dreaming.
Well, I'm in the car already,
You're not
and I
going
just pulled
anywhere.
over to read your text.
Damn you
That's
bad
why
guy.
you couldn't contact me a bit earlier. I had to use the car phone to set up some meetings.
But why would you take a business trip
Stop.
right now? You knew the due date is
Don't
this
hit
week.
my son.
Aren't you concerned for us?
Mommy,
It's completely irresponsible.
Sure, I'm concerned
Stop.
for you, the both of you. But what difference does it make if I happen to be standing beside you? I don't see how that helps.
I'm sorry,
There's not
Mom.
much I can do, besides like
Mommy,
fluff your
I'm
pillows,
so
I guess.
sorry.
You might be right, but I'm anxious, you see?
I'm anxious and concerned as well. But if you're going into the hospital, then there will be costs for your treatment, right? I've got to work harder then to make up for the costs. That's my role as the head of the household.
John, we'll find some way to handle those expenses. What about your role as husband and father? Just get back here. I really need you.
Oh, come on now. Thing is, you're already hundreds of miles into this railroad trip now. I've already gotten past Pittsburgh. Right to Toledo.
What?
Tell you what, as soon as this trip is done, it'll get right back to you.
Oh, alright. And when will that be?
I have a number of negotiations that I need to do, so it'll be wait 2 or 3 days.
Isn't there anything that can be done about this?
Sorry to say, the decision's out of my hands, so there's just no way.
I love you.
I'm really sorry.
I see. So if I have some critical news, they'll get in touch through your office, okay? I know they'll have some way to contact you.
Wait a minute. No, don't go doing that.
Oh, why not?
It's just I know that everyone's extremely busy right now. So
Sorry,
you just be
Peter
getting
is my
your people's
love.
hair.
Getting on their hair? Is that how the company would respond if there's critical news that I have to get
No.
to you?
You have to marry
but I
him.
just don't want to create unnecessary concern back at the office.
No, he is my
It could
true
affect
love.
my growth within the company or working relationships. No! Look, what happens if I have a wife who's always
Please,
calling up
please.
the company all the time? ITLL hurt my reputation there.
That might be the case, but my situation could be really bad.
Okay.
I'll do everything I can to stay in contact, okay? So if anything comes up, call
Do
me
you
right
agree?
away. You're my #1 priority.
Sure, I see.
You two have to compete.
Look, actually
Whoever
they're doing
wins
a
can marry
detailed
my daughter.
examination on me pretty soon, and the doctors are looking concerned about the results. So that's why I thought I should contact the company, depending on the results.
Going for a detailed examination. Are things that serious for you?
I don't know, but they said things could get really bad. Like I said, it's time for a detailed ultrasound, and they may be poking and prodding me in other ways. What should I do now?
2,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm frightened.
Let's just put it in the hands of the doctor. He'll take care of you.
Huh?
Just make sure to contact me if anything's up.
Who's real enough?
Okay. I'll be in touch.
The next day.
Missed call.
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up? Did you call my office?
Yes, and? I I assume you've called them since. What did they have to say to you?
Oh, stop it. Why did you call them in the first place? How many times did I tell you to call me?
I choose her.
I
Absolutely.
tried to call you a number of times, but there was no response. And that's after you said you'd be right there to answer.
Huh?
It really was serious, and I wanted you to come home right away. But now, it's too late for that. It's over.
It's over.
That's right.
I see.
It's her.
So what did the company say to you?
Oh, nothing.
Let's see who is Anna.
They just let me know the truth about you. They told me how you'd just taken 3 days of paid leave.
There must be some mistake.
I doubt it. Apparently, you told them you needed the time off in order to be there for the birth. Which contradicts your story of a business trip completely, doesn't it? What is going on? Where the hell are you?
Well, you see.
And I took the opportunity to ask them something else that was nagging me.
And what might that be?
Yes, that name Kitty that you brought up.
What?
I thought there was something fishy about that. You were made such a big deal about how a girl couldn't carry on a family name. But then you were so interested in that name.
So what if she wouldn't be a robber? Why shouldn't I be interested in naming
On this
her?
round, you two will do
And then
math.
you were so evasive about the reason you liked that name.
Wait a minute. What does naming my kid have to do with anything anyway? Look, you had no business calling my office.
You're trying to change the topic, but I won't let you. I'm talking about your choice because it is related.
I don't get it. I haven't the vaguest idea what you're going on about.
I did some checking whether there wasn't some kitty around you in the office.
You did what?
This
Are you out
round,
of your mind?
Jack win.
You tell me I'm stale, because what do you know?
You tell me, John. Because what do you know? I found out that one of the newer employees is named Kitty.
It's just a coincidence.
And not only that, she just happens to be taking off from work at the same time as you.
It's just a coincidence.
Try this on for size. Someone who knew the social media accounts for all the new hires gave me her account information.
What?
Yeah, I was able to look through her recent messages, and there I found it. She said that she was going off traveling with someone she loved from work, and that there might be a wonderful announcement coming as a result. Is there anything else you need to say?
Well, that's...
So what's the wonderful announcement?
That's someone else she's talking about. I really know nothing about this.
Yeah, and the suggested photo she downloaded from your message had your watch clearly showing in the picture. I would recognize that Rolex watch as that anyway. So tell me now about this happy news. In all ears. I've got a pretty good guess,
Stop!
Now there's no
Damn
need
it.
to hide
Are you
Isn't that
okay?
the truth?
I'm fine,
it. You're on
thanks.
target. I'm having an affair with Kitty.
What's about you?
No kidding.
Okay.
But then I've got to ask. How could you even think of
Hasn't
naming my
found a
child
winner
Kitty,
yet.
knowing it was the name of your mistress? How could you be so cruel? What were you thinking?
It's a
No
beautiful
need to
name
compete
for a
anymore.
beautiful woman. Why shouldn't I
He's the
mention
winner.
it?
You're clearly out of your mind to do something like that. So I'd have to be reminded every day of your infidelity to me. How could I have chosen you for my husband in the first place? I've got to wonder if it wasn't a mistake.
You seem to have forgotten all about her good news. And the good news for her is she's gotten pregnant.
I see. Are you happy then? Are you brimming over with joy?
Yeah, because Kitty's so much younger and more beautiful than you. That child has got to be cute considering both of her genes.
What? That's all you have to say for yourself? Just when I thought you couldn't get worse.
You did us a favor with that miscarriage. I got the hint. Time to sit down.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm telling you you're a loser for a miscarriage. I get the child I wanted with Kitty, and I have an
can you make this about winners and losers? This is all about your viciousness.
Kitty is more suitable for someone like me than you could ever be.
How can you say that?
You know what? Your kid must have bowed out at this point just knowing she'd be getting in the way of Kitty's child. It's such great timing.
So that's your approach to this? You're a poor excuse for a human being.
Just say whatever you like. No skin off my nose.
So how are you going to explain this to people at the
What
office?
are you doing?
Get out of
Explain
here.
what?
That these paid leave days were a total secret to me? And how will you explain how the truth only leaked out to me later? And that you pretended to be going on a business trip,
No.
while in fact spending
Please,
your time
please
with your
don't.
mistress.
That was pretty funny, wasn't it?
If you think that a bald-faced lie is cunning, will you stand right up and say that you're going to marry that mistress you've been cheating on when we were wife with? I'm sure that would go over great.
I can just leave that as a surprise for later. No need to say anything about it now. Look, I can dismiss all the concerns you've got.
Get over here!
Why should they believe you over me?
But I know all the dirt about Kitty. You have no idea.
Oh, all your efforts on that front I can put down to your nervous temperament. Why should they take you seriously? You're just my wife.
So you'll just be lying through your teeth about this?
Only at work, you see? But I've let you in on the truth now. Not that you can do anything about it. No, I can keep it all compartmentalized.
Oh, so thanks so much for being so straight with me. What a great husband you've proved to be.
Sarcasm will do no good, my dear. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Just get prepared for divorce.
So that's what you plan to do with me?
Oh, and you can leave me those baby toys.
Okay.
We wouldn't want them to go to waste, now would we?
Why should I do that?
We'll have Kitty's child use them.
Get out.
What do you mean?
You just had a miscarriage, so you don't need those toys anymore. Like I said, it'd be wasteful.
You've got the wrong idea here, bozo. I never said I miscarried.
Thief.
What are you saying?
In telling you there was no miscarriage. Surprise to you.
But you said it was too late. You said it was all over.
The pregnancy came to an abrupt end when I gave birth by cesarean after falling down the steps.
A cesarean?
It was a tricky operation, but both of us are in stable condition, no thanks to you. I called you about it last night, but you had your phone turned off, so you didn't get the news. I can only assume that you two were getting it on at the time? You dirtbag.
It can't be.
Oh, yes, it can. And just so you know, I had a baby.
What?
It's not common, but it turns out that these
Where did
mistakes
you go?
do happen. Just think. He could have carried on your stupid family name. I know how much you cared about that. But now that we'll
I'm
be
not hungry.
divorced, it looks like that won't happen.
You mean I'm going to lose my son? Even if that's so, Kitty's child could be a boy as well.
Then I have some other news you need to hear.
I'm starving.
You really believe what Kitty has to tell you
Please
about
give
that
me
child?
just small amount
The
food.
more fool you. The fact is, she isn't pregnant.
What are you saying?
For
How
you.
could you know anything like that?
Thank you so much.
It's just another thing that I found out when I called your office. They're a real treasure trove of information. I got to talking to her best friend at work. And a shocking fact came out.
Thank you. Thank you.
She told me Kitty bought some fake pregnancy tests online. She created this so-called fact to get together with you. Her friends saw her buying them on her work computer. Shouldn't have made that order there.
But that means...
That's right, she's not pregnant at all. Look, if she was pregnant, then last night she would be anxious about it and not in the mood.
I guess.
But that whole claim is part of her hold over you. I guess you chose Kitty as the easy choice to get your rocks
Peter,
off when I was
why the
pregnant.
hell he become rich like that?
It's pretty damn gross. But you really stepped into a minefield when you linked up with her.
This can't be.
Peter, I finally
You know?
found you.
At this point, I don't care either way. They'll just start divorce proceedings, and you and Kitty can
How
start
did you
getting
get
ready
rich
for
so
the police
fast?
to show up.
What? You're divorcing me. The police. What the hell are you going on about? What's going on?
Let's go home.
I
Okay.
see you're just babbling now. Really, what a psychopath that Kitty is.
Hey, 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 hey.
Just wait a moment.
Go to hell.
Why are you calling her a
Oh
psycho?
no.
Sure. Running a fake pregnancy test is not the best option. But
Damn it.
we don't even know that's true for sure.
Because I found out it was Kitty who
Are
pushed
you
me
okay?
down those
Are you hurt
stairs.
somewhere?
I'm just fine.
Kitty did that. You're calling bull. You don't have any proof. You said there were no cameras.
That good friend of Kitty's told me about that too. After I convinced her that she didn't want to be accomplice to this. It seemed she was beginning to see how unhinged Kitty was, and I got her to trust me.
How could you do that?
Oh, you.
Why didn't I know about this?
Kitty told her friend
Eat
that the
it.
only thing holding her back from getting me all to herself was my baby. She kept saying that only my baby
Damn
would exist.
dog.
Just think about that.
Hey, wake up,
It
wake up.
shows what a psychopath she is.
But I never knew.
And I don't want Kitty out there doing anything more to me and my child.
It can't be. It just can't be.
It not only can be, but it is. Consider yourself divorced. After all, there's no way anything
No.
but sorrow would be in store for me if I continue
You
the
go to hell.
relationship with a man like you. I have no idea what could happen to me or my son.
Hold up just a second. It's over here.
You don't come over here.
What's going on?
Or someone from the company called.
Please forgive me,
Now
please.
that they've heard of her involvement in all this.
Gosh.
Now what should I do? What should I do?
First, I think you
I
should
miss you
grab
so
her
much.
so she doesn't get away. Look, if you're spending a whole day with someone who attempted murder and you let her go, you could be charged with aiding and abetting. Or harboring a fugitive.
Wait here. I knew nothing about what she did to you.
It's the police you should tell about that. You rat. I've already given a damage report to the police, so they're well aware of the crime. And if I could ever have trusted you before, I can't trust you now. I'm definitely going to divorce you. No turning back.
Take
I
the
never
food for
expected
me.
to be in this position, but in Googling divorce lawyers right this second. Let's see what results I come up with.
I want a chicken.
No, wait. I see I made a mistake. Let's start over again.
No,
I still care about you.
And look how you
no,
showed it.
no.
Trying to throw me away like a cheap tissue? There is no reason to believe you.
I didn't mean for things to go this way. How could it all end up like this?
At this point. I need out of this crazy situation for the sake of me and my son. Oh, I see on this website that you have no right to attempt to refuse me a divorce now.
I know I was out of my mind. There's nothing in your heart to forgive me.
Let's see. You made up a business trip to go away with your mistress, and then you laughed and celebrated when you thought I had a miscarriage. You must be crazy to think I could forgive you. You think this world is made just to suit your fancy? Well, it isn't. No, I have to think of the safety of me and my child.
Then at least allow me visitation rights for my son. After all, he's my son as well.
Well, let's see. You're the man who wouldn't be there to see his son born and wouldn't come home when his expectant mother suffered a major accident. How could a man like that expect to get visitation rights? You're dreaming if you think that's possible.
But Harper, you're not thinking it. You yourself going. I won't have my income anymore.
You think you're going to be giving up some of your income to take care of him? Do you know what child support is? Plenty of mothers survive without their piece of crap husbands around. Just so long as you pay your court-ordered alimony and child support every month. Plus I have plenty of family nearby to help me.
So you're gonna be a single mother and just leech off of me. Is that it?
That's one way to put it. If you're a psychopath. By the way, your parents just happen to be over here right now.
What? Why?
They're here, apologizing over how you behave, saying they don't know how their son ended up this way.
Would you tell me my parents? Is that how they're part of the picture?
What are you, 5? That's how you sound right now. If you just think for a moment, you'd realize it's normal for grandparents to come to see their newly born grandchild. And I had to explain to them how I ended up having a cesarean and who you were. You see, you're the abnormal one. You're the only one who wouldn't even come to see your new child. What sort of father would do that? But you really didn't want to be a child, did you?
You'll go to your son right now.
Once this restraining order goes through, you'll never be anyone or you'll go to jail. Plus, it would be irresponsible for you to leave that woman on the loose. The only thing you should do now is to watch that woman and see she doesn't get away. And agree to the divorce proceedings with no back talk. And pay the damages for your cheating. And give child support for this son, who you didn't even care enough to come and see into this world. And just as soon as you get served with court documents for divorce, offer proof of service. And then give up any right to meet with my son.
How am I supposed to take this all in right now? It's too much.
Well, then just go ahead and take that woman to the nearest police precinct.
Then will you forgive
One
me?
eternity
Of
later.
course not. What do you take me for? You're not to be thrilled about this series of events as a person of interest.
A person of interest.
Why would I have anything more to do with it? Surely you see why Kitty and Kitty are trouble?
Nothing. And I never asked anybody to do anything. She did that all on her own. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh yes. Go to the police. Tell them all about it.
Huh?
If what you're saying is true, you should be able to get out of their hands quick enough. Though that certainly leaves her.
Just wait a minute.
Oh, and if you're thinking of dragging out the divorce, you'll be sure to take this into court and do everything it takes to make it happen. I feel it'll be easier on you if you just go along with a quick divorce. But make sure you offer me a proper
3
settlement
days
amount.
later.
Do it through a lawyer, mind you. Don't forget about this restraining order and applying for it.
Restraining order. I was too late this time. I don't see how I can do this.
I've already done enough of this conversation.
It's not understanding the fact. That's why Kitty was needed for a relationship with restraining. That's why Kitty came out. I know now. Come back to me.
Do you have any idea how gross that sounds? It's repulsive.
Give me a break. Kitty's just said something strange.
And you haven't been? We'll play along for now. What's she saying?
She wants to stop saying that she wants to get married to me. She did it for my sake. What is this craziness?
Now she's really showing how mental she is. And you were never quite aware of it.
This isn't the Kitty that I know.
I guess she was able to keep it from you all this time. Not that you were looking for the truth about her. But why are you looking to me for answers? What am I supposed to know about her? You know the truth. You chose her over me.
Please, let me. I've been begging you to save me. I didn't know she was this sort of person.
You sowed the seeds that made this happen. Now you've got to accept the harvest.
Thank you
Didn't you
very
know
much.
Kitty's reputation at the office? Were you aware at all? It seems her co-workers knew she had major issues. They just left her to herself because they sensed she was too much to handle. But you were blinded by love, or was it lust?
Please, help me.
Even if I wanted to help you, there's nothing I can do. I have just one piece of advice for you. Do everything I said before, then take responsibility for this whole mess by marrying me.
I don't want to.
But you know a divorce is
And the
already
winner
in the
is-
works. There's no way in backing down. Why don't you tell her that? See if it calms her down.
I've been telling you, I don't want a divorce. And now she's saying just pick up some no-fault divorce papers
But
and get
the
everyone
police
to
dog
sign
of today
so we can
is-
have each other. She's got this weird eyes. What is wrong with her? She's losing all grasp on reality.
She was just good at pretending to be normal before. And you got her. I don't care. Although no visitors are allowed, so I guess I don't have to be concerned. And by the way, while we've been talking, I found a proper
Let's
divorce
go
lawyer.
home.
She comes very highly recommended and apparently knows how to deal with weasels like you. He'll get divorce papers set up through her, so don't contact me. She'll contact you. So get yourself your own counsel.
But
Oh, and of course there will be other documentation to deal with regarding our assets, so make sure you finish that up with my lawyer. After the police are finished with you, that is.
how did this all happen?
Mama,
This is
Mama.
not at all how I pictured this day going.
Oh, really? Well, this began
Damn
with you
this
demanding
ball.
a divorce, so turnabout is fair play.
How was I to know things
Hey
would
boy,
end up this way?
give me back my ball.
Oh, come now.
Take it.
You started down the road to divorce by cheating on me, so you should at least expect there to be some fallout. That goes without saying. Also, getting married to
Him,
Kitty is
it's
just
him.
what you
I'm
planned,
sorry, your
right?
son kicked the ball at my mom's grave.
Although it might end up being a jailhouse wedding.
How can this be?
Brave.
I
Damn
can't deal
brave.
with this.
No,
Blame
don't
yourself
do
for
that.
Throwing your whole life away for a woman who had youth
Don't
and
step
beauty
on my
offer,
mother.
but nothing more.
Kitty's shouting that she wants to talk to you. Would you talk to
Mom,
her?
I'm sorry. I can't protect
Absolutely
you.
no way. I will not deal with that crazy woman. The second she takes over your phone and starts texting
Peter.
me, I will block you. You know I mean it.
This is your new mom and brother.
I hear you already. Don't block me.
You get out of my house.
She can have you. but
Mom,
I'm going to
Mom,
sue her for
Peter
all the
scold
damages
me.
I can for
Peter.
pushing me down the
Say
stairs.
sorry to your brother.
I just told her.
No, no.
She's scaring me now, saying we'll pay the damages off together.
Great. At least she's willing to take responsibility, unlike you.
I just can't get into this.
Give that ball to me.
How many
No.
times do I have to tell you? You're already up to your neck in this. You have no right to object to a divorce.
I know I have no right to your forgiveness. But in begging you, I know I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Your pleading is much too late.
Peter,
By the way,
what's wrong
your
with
office
Ken?
knows the whole story now. I got in a good long talk with your boss, and he was distinctly surprised when I
What
told him your
happened?
lie about the business trip. So I believe you'll see some kind of
What's wrong,
punishment
honey?
coming your way.
Will they fire me?
Peter hit me.
I can't go down like
It
this.
wasn't me.
How do you know about what decisions the company will take? Maybe your girlfriend
You
knows.
naughty.
Ask her.
I hate you.
Could you at least tell my company that I really
The
regret
next
the
day.
things I've done? If they know I have remorse, it
Goodbye.
might make a difference.
I have nothing to do with that. That's all for you to handle. Although there would be a problem if there is no settlement or child support that you can pay, because you have no disposable income. That would be an issue.
I want
Please help me
chicken.
out here.
But then there will be enough proceeds
Bring
from
him
your
chicken.
disposition of assets to put toward the settlement amount and so on.
Hurry up.
So I guess I don't
Okay.
care, after all. You made this bet. Now lie in it.
So you plan to take everything away
So
from me?
good.
Not just your child, but my work, even
Who
my
allow
money.
you to eat?
How could you be so heartless?
Peter,
You're
you
hardly
hungry?
the one to talk about
Yes.
heartlessness.
Eat it.
You're the one who betrayed me.
Eat if
so you
you're
have
hungry.
To accept this payback.
But I worked so hard
I
at
won't
my
eat
current
it.
job to get the
Eat
position
it.
I have now.
Clean
There's
it.
no way to easily give that all up. Does all that effort count for nothing? How should I rebuild my life?
Oh, please spare me. I know all about how you're already set up for a new job. I happen to know about the job your father
Oh,
has
no.
already lined up for you. It should be a pay raise. He's so disappointed in you, but he'll still look out for you in that area. So you don't have to worry on the front, do you?
You
Some
dare to call the
scumbags like you
cops?
always
Tie
end up
him.
okay, don't you?
Damn, you
At
let me
least
out.
Me and my son will be taken care of as well.
Shut up.
My
And
dad
we'll
will
be
kill
safe
you.
From you.
But still, ITLL would be so embarrassing for me to get fired.
You made use of your position in the company
My son.
to cheat on me, so you brought this on yourself.
Damn you.
And she's
Quick,
no great
Peter is
prize
in
the
dangerous.
end, is she? Look, just go to hell. And make sure you get and the police should be getting their news now. So, goodbye.
Please. Just let me have a picture of my son. You could do that for me, couldn't you?
I can't think of any good reason to send you a picture, so my answer is no.
Please forgive me.
Oh, that's what you want.
Peter,
is it?
wake up.
No, I guess you go ahead and live with the regret of having crushed any
Dad,
opportunity of
I'm
that
scared.
happening.
I'm
Like
sorry.
I said,
I'm here
this is
with
of your
you.
own making.
Just think of it as my last wish. Please. Please.
You're just scaring me now, so I'm gonna block you. Anything left to discuss you can talk about with my lawyer. Bye. Afterward, shortly thereafter, Kitty was apprehended, and John was also taken into custody by the police in connection with their crime, though he was soon released from the precinct. Following that, Kitty's parents persisted until John agreed to marry her. This occurred in the autumn. Given that Kitty was already incarcerated, their wedding ceremony indeed took place within the confines of the jailhouse. John faced severe criticism at his workplace due to the unfolding events and was abruptly terminated. Currently, it appears he's employed at a factory under the close supervision of his parents. Based on what I can discern, he's a mere shadow of his former self. As for me, I received a settlement and an ongoing child support agreement from John's legal team. Regrettably, the asset division did not cover the entirety of his debt to me. Surprisingly, John's parents stepped in, initially covering the remaining amount, which he would repay to them over time.
Thank you very much.
Moreover, when Kitty couldn't fulfill her full compensation for the injuries, her parents contributed as a peace offering. Thankfully, I haven't had any direct contact with either of them since
No,
then.
no. You beggar, eat
Now,
it.
my son Brent is healthy
No.
and growing rapidly. I view all of these events as valuable life lessons to carry with me as I move forward.